Gambling addiction. It's one of the fastest ways people destroy their own lives. Gambling works by stimulating the brain with anticipation, the rush of a potential big win. And every now and then, it hands you a small victory, just enough to keep you hooked. With online gambling everywhere now, it's not just adults falling into this trap. Kids too. The result? Massive debt, broken relationships, lost jobs. Globally, 1 to 3% of adults are estimated to have a gambling problem. Internet addiction. Sure, it spiked during that global lockdown a few years back, but honestly, it was always there. And if you're watching this right now, you're probably already part of the problem. Seriously though, the internet is packed with social media, videos, games, endless browsing, all designed to hijack your brain with cheap dopamine hits while giving you a way out of real life. That escape feels nice at first, but over time, internet addiction accelerates depression, spikes anxiety, and leaves you with this hollow feeling, like you've done nothing with your time. Marijuana addiction. Weed gets a pass in a lot of conversation. People treat it like it's harmless. And sure, it's not meth, but dependency is still real. Regular use rewires your brain's dopamine system, so over time, things that used to feel good just don't anymore without it. Heavy users report anxiety, irritability, and sleep problems when they stop. And for younger people especially, consistent use is linked to long-term memory issues and reduced motivation. That classic can't be bothered feeling. That just becomes your permanent baseline. Alcohol addiction. One of the most common addictions out there, mostly because it's so accessible. People drink socially, drink alone, drink to celebrate, drink to cope. Over time, your tolerance builds. You need more just to feel the same effect. And alcohol isn't just mentally addictive, it gets physically addictive too. Try quitting cold turkey and you might face withdrawal symptoms ranging from hand tremors and anxiety all the way to seizures and hallucinations. Caffeine addiction. Okay, this one's fine, moving on. Self-harm addiction. A deeply unfortunate one. Some people self-harm because the pain triggers endorphin release, a natural painkiller in the brain, which creates a brief feeling of relief or even euphoria. It becomes a way to escape intense emotional pain, stress, or numbness. For many, the behavior becomes ritualistic, something predictable in an otherwise chaotic mental state. That sense of control is what keeps pulling them back. Food addiction. This one shows up in a lot of different ways. Some people eat under stress because food releases dopamine. It calms them down in difficult moments. Others are just chasing flavor. The most addictive foods? Sugar, fat, salt, and anything ultra-processed. No surprise there. Sex addiction. This is an obsession with sexual activity or thoughts, to the point where it starts wrecking your daily life and relationships. Constant urges, fantasies, impulses, at any time, any place. It's driven by a mix of brain chemistry imbalances, past trauma, abuse, low self-esteem, loneliness, or simply a need for validation. And we can't talk about this without mentioning pornography. Porn addiction has been around a long time, but the internet made it exponentially worse. Experts suggest porn activates the same pleasure circuits in the brain as heroin, one of the most addictive substances known. Phone addiction. It overlaps with internet addiction, yes, but it deserves its own mention. 3.8 billion people globally, 48% of the world's population, are estimated to be addicted to their phones. And honestly, it's hard to fully blame them because unlike most other addictions, being on your phone is practically required in modern life. It's how you communicate, stay informed, stay connected, but the cost is real. Phone addiction is closely tied to rising mental health issues, especially in younger generations, because constant exposure to other people's curated, idealized lives destroys your sense of self-worth. Add to that reduced productivity, blue light disrupting sleep, shrinking attention spans, less FaceTime with people who actually matter, and real risks for children interacting with strangers through messaging apps. Shopping addiction, not talked about enough, but it affects 5 to 8% of the global population. It's a compulsive urge to buy and spend, usually triggered by deeper psychological issues, low self-esteem, or the need to feel validated. Consumer culture makes it worse. Ads are engineered to grab your attention and emotionally manipulate you into wanting things. Some people are more vulnerable to that than others, and when poor impulse control gets added to the mix, it can quietly wreck someone's entire financial life. Nicotine and tobacco addiction. The World Health Organization estimates over 1 billion smokers worldwide. 800 million men, 200 million women. Older generations smoke. Younger generations vape. Vapes are especially dangerous because they're convenient. No lighter, no outside trip, just constant inhaling. Meanwhile, tobacco remains the leading cause of preventable death globally, killing 8 million people a year through lung cancer, heart disease, and stroke. Drug addiction. Meth, for example, floods you with energy, alertness, and pleasure. It spikes physical activity and hits you with an intense rush, and then it destroys you. Your teeth and gums, your weight, gone. Horrifying skin sores and infections spreading across your body, your memory, your cognition. Long term, that's just a fraction of what it does. Seriously, don't touch any of it.